Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 8 work-at-home jobs paying $9 to $25 an hour that are available right now. This is for March 17th, 2018. So anytime around this time, within a few weeks, you should be able to apply for these jobs and hopefully get one if it is one that you really want. The first one is an online chat agent at the Chat Shop. So they are looking for online chat agents. Basically, you're doing customer support. You get paid starting at $10 per hour, and you can work your way up. It is for United States residents only. You can go to thechatshop.com and look at their live chat agent section under jobs. I'll have a link directly to all these pages for you on the new jobs page in the show notes, so you don't have to worry about memorizing these links right now. But it's for a live chat agent. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking calls, not calls, but support inquiries, I guess would be the best way to put it, via chat, which is kind of like texting back and forth. So like if I was on this page here and a chat bubble was to pop up, it'd be like a little thing that pops up right here. It usually looks something like this, a little chat box, and then you have usually a picture of the person you're chatting with, and then they have a scripted question they start with, and then you go back and forth and you type your response, and then you go back and forth. So you do support that way. It's one of the fastest and easiest ways to do customer support these days, and it's great for you because you don't have to talk on the phone, and you don't have to worry about people having accents that are hard to understand or dropping phone range and stuff like that. So you're doing customer support. You need to be good with people. You need to have a good typing speed of 80 plus words per minute, something like that, error free. You can test your typing speed at a lot of different places, but I think there's one at typingtest.com or something like that you can take. And you need to be able to work 35 to 40 hours per week. So this is a full-time job from home where you're doing chat support. This is probably one of the easier, more laid-back type of jobs that you can get. Something you probably couldn't ask for much better as far as being able to work from home, because you're getting full-time hours and you're just having to do chat support. So another one is a tutor at Varsity Tutors. So as far as this position, you are a tutor online, meaning you'll be doing usually video type stuff where you will chat with people, you'll tutor them in a subject that you know the most in, and you will be working from home, making on average about $20 per hour. So this is at varsitytutors.com, and it is a nationwide job opportunity. And the company offers tutoring in hundreds of academic subjects, more than 50 test prep areas, and tutors are independent contractors. So you get paid a lot more per hour this way, but you also have a more flexible schedule. You can pretty much work anywhere as long as you have your laptop and whatever is required for this. Usually, like I said, you'll use something like Skype or Google Hangouts or something like that to do video tutoring with the students. You might be working with middle school students, high school students, people looking to further their education for their qualifications for jobs, things like that. So you can apply for tutoring jobs here by putting your name and email in and clicking get started. You have to be 18 years of age or older, and they have all kinds of inquiries and stuff in here that you can read through to see if something sounds like something that you could do a very good job in. So I'll have a link directly to this jobs page for you in the show notes. Next is another tutoring position for SAT and ACT tests. So you should know that in the US, you take these tests to kind of prove your knowledge and what you've learned in high school and prove kind of where you're at academically, and it can help you get into better colleges. So you are going to have a job where you work from home for itutor.com, and you can create your own schedule, work from the comfort of your home, and they're always looking for tutors, especially right now that with these types of tests coming up around, a lot of times they're within like the spring or so, and kind of towards the last half of the school year. And so you need to obviously have previous experience in preparation for SAT or ACT courses, and you get paid $20 to $40 per hour part-time. Like I said, you can kind of make your own hours and have a lot of flexibility. You need to be experienced with this type of test prep, proficient with technology, classroom experience, computer webcam and microphone with reliable internet connection. Again, tutoring companies where you work from home usually have you do something like Skype or some other type of video conferencing type of software. You also get quarterly incentives. You can make your own hours. You have individual teaching sessions and stuff like that. So you can kind of go through here and apply with Indeed, the job site, or apply straight here on their jobs page, which is actually on a different website and a very long URL. So I'll have a link directly to that for you for your convenience. Next is a moderator job at Mod Squad. So ModSquad.com specializes in moderation of things like social media, as well as forums, websites, stuff like that. So you have people who pretty much moderate any kind of place where people have user-generated feedback or comments, things like that. So like, for instance, if you're on Reddit, that would be an example of, usually at the top of a subreddit, you'll see a message from the moderator that says, let's keep it civil, let's not do this or that. We will be watching for people that violate the terms of the subreddit and stuff like that. So, another thing with forums, you can't post certain things on forums or you'll get banned, stuff like that. Moderators are the ones that find these people and get them banned if they violate the terms of the website. And social media as well. People are doing more and more customer support and answering questions and stuff on social media. So you might block certain people that are violating or just being, a problem for the company and not being civil with other customers and stuff like that. So basically that's what you're doing as a moderator, and you are working for modsquad.com. Pay starts at a bare minimum of about $9 per hour or so, and so you can start from there. That's the bare minimum pay. You can't make less than that with them, and then of course you work your way up. It's a nationwide job opportunity, and you can deal with, like I said, customer support, forums, social media, stuff like that, ticket escalation, chat support, phone support are other things that they also cover. So you can start here or apply with Indeed, which is a major jobs website. Next is an English teacher at VIPKid. Apparently there's a big demand for online tutors right now. And people are going the route of finding people through websites where they hire people that are maybe more of like freelance tutors or like side tutors. Like you have this for a side job, maybe you don't do it full time. This way they can pay you more money per hour. $14 to $22 per hour is what you would be making for VIPKid.com. You're teaching English specifically, so it's not a specific like course or anything. It's where you have to figure out, okay, am I going to teach chemistry to this student or what? No, it's teaching English, and you can pick your own hours. You can get started and sign up via Facebook or email. And then, of course, you go through the process of whether or not you get approved. If you do, you're going to be teaching young students in China via video conferencing to learn English. So there you go. That's pretty much what you're doing. It's also in 32 different countries, a lot of students, a lot of teachers, and you can make your own hours, kind of work on your own time outside of your daily job. So you can work for them at vipkid.com, and I'll have a link to the application page. Next is call center roadside assistant at LiveOps. And so what you're doing, you're taking calls, you're still able to work from home. You might want to get you a good headset for doing this. You want something that plugs directly into your computer. You want to also have a direct link from your computer to your router for this type of work, because if you're working from home, you need to have the most reliable connection possible, and that's what they usually require with these types of jobs. So you want a wired connection, then you also want your connection to your headset to be wired, as well as usually a wired keyboard and mouse. So just keep those things in mind. They may or may not pay for some of that, but if it is for your job, you should be able to at least write it off from your taxes. So what you're doing is you're taking calls. Some of them might take like 30 minutes at a time. You get paid 25 cents per minute of talk time, which equates to $15 per hour. So it's pretty good. It's well above minimum wage in many states in the U.S., and you have calls available 24/7. Peak call volume is generated between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Time and on weekends. So you might have all kinds of different blocks of taking calls, and you have the freedom and flexibility to work with your own schedule. So basically you're like a contractor, and so you'll have to be responsible for your own taxes and what hours you want to work and stuff like that. So you can kind of depends on how many hours you take and stuff like that, how much money you're going to make. But you can make about $15 per hour on average. Skills they want, you need to be good at working from home, be very self-disciplined, obviously good with people, able to multitask, typical call center customer support type of stuff. You can apply at Indeed.com, and I'll have a link to this as well. Next is a loan processor at Roadrunner Financial. So you need to have at least 1 year of loan processing experience, must be available every Saturday, full-time. $17 per hour is what they pay. So you can check it out. It is a remote job at Indeed.com, and sometimes these get filled faster than some of the others when it's on a job site like Indeed. So you might want to pounce on this quickly, especially since it's a remote location job. So you're doing loan processing. You want to have some sort of experience in that. They provide financing for motorcycles, ATVs, UTVs, snowmobiles, etc. That is Roadrunner Financial, and that's what they specialize in. Qualifications, you need to have at least a high school diploma or GED required. Excellent telephone and communication, written and oral, both. Good with people, able to multitask, proficient at Microsoft Office, strong work ethic, all that type of stuff that you're going to need pretty much any job. The job is full-time. You need to also be able to work every Saturday. So just keep that in mind. You might get another day off, in the middle of the week, but you need to be able to work on Saturday, and you need to remember that you get paid $17 per hour starting out with this job. So you can apply at Indeed.com. I'll have a link to the page for you. And last but not least, we have a job as an administrative assistant at AZ Yardworks, and they are looking for someone who can work full-time or part-time, about 16 to 22 hours per week to start, and they are looking for someone who can do this long-term and do it permanently. So as far as the job itself and what your daily activities are, you'll be answering incoming calls, handling inquiries about their services via telephone and email, setting up new accounts, scheduling estimates and services, daily invoicing, and stuff like that. Attributes they're looking for: positive attitude, friendly demeanor, superior phone and email etiquette, good grammar, stuff like that. Very self-motivated. Salary is $12 to $16 per hour. Data entry, 1 year experience is required. Customer service, 2 years, and administrative assistant, 2 years. So this one requires probably the most background experience, but you can make good money, $12 to $16 an hour. It is part-time, but it can go full-time and be a permanent position. And it's for the Phoenix area, although you do get to telecommute, meaning you get to work from home. So that's it for this video. If you felt like this was helpful, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. Also, if you want to let me know what you thought about the video or suggest something I do in the future on this channel, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. And I'll also get the links to all the jobs plus more information at the show notes page at selfmadesuccess.com. I'll have a link to that page in the video description as well. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.